morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Arielle Teffert alongside Emma Urich.
Coming up in today's show, there is a meeting scheduled for students interested in attending the France and Italy trip. Singing Grams go on sale today, and reporter Gianna Lewis talks to a local military recruiter about future career opportunities. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
Looking for a sweet way to tell someone you care? Valentine's Day Singing Grams will be sold from January 23rd through the 27th in the Commons area during lunch for $5 per song.
All students who are registered or interested in the Italy and France trip are asked to attend a mandatory meeting with their parents or guardians on Tuesday, January 31st at 5:30 p.m. in the Senior High CSC. Please bring a color copy of your passport if possible to the meeting, and any questions. If you are unable to attend, please make arrangements directly with Dr. Antolik via email to schedule a meeting.
Seniors and juniors, if you would like to be a 6th grade camp counselor, applications are available in the main office student waiting area. Counselors are needed in the following areas: general group counselors, certified lifeguards, art, and fishing. If you are able to help with rifle and archery, the hunter safety course completion is required. The deadline to apply is Thursday, February 9th. If you are interested, do not delay in completing and turning in your application. Available spots will fill fast.
Now let's get a check on the weather. We go to Alexis Knoll for your 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Latrobe. Here's your 3-day forecast. Today, there will be a 40% chance of snow with a high of 34 and a low of 29. On Tuesday, it will be a chilly, cloudy day with a high of 38 and a low of 26. Once again, on Wednesday, there will be some snow with a 60% chance. The high is 39 and the low is 29. That's your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Alexis. The American Red Cross Essay and Art Contests for topics in international humanitarian law are now open. This year's topic is the environment and armed conflict. The full rules and information for the competition can be found at www.rulesofwar.org/IHL competition. The essays and art submissions are due January 27th.
Junior students interested in learning more about the Allied Health Professional Internship Program should plan to attend a meeting with the instructor on February 23rd during Wildcat time in the library classroom. This one-semester course allows students to earn certifications and complete healthcare job shadowing opportunities. If you have questions or would like to sign up for the meeting, visit the counseling office.
Wondering what's on the menu today? Here is Taryn Yutzi with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today is Monday, January 23rd. Today in the main line is cooking up a spicy chicken sandwich with zesty curly fries and green beans. The sandwich options are hamburger, cheeseburger, and chicken patty. The pizza options are homemade cheese and pepperoni pizza. The grab-and-go bar has fresh salads and deli hoagies. The soup of the day is beef noodle. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Taryn. The 2023 SAME STEM Engineering and Construction Camp application portal is now open. The SAME organization has been conducting STEM camps for more than 20 years. The camps, in partnership with the military services, are world-class and provide a rigorous experience for students interested in exploring STEM skills and careers. The camps take place nationwide at various military bases, including in North Carolina, Illinois, and Colorado. Students interested should visit www.same.org for more information.
Many students have an interest in pursuing a career in the military after graduation. Reporter Gianna Lewis spoke to a local recruiter about the process.
As students move through high school, many students are wondering what their post-graduation plans are, and for some, this may include a commitment to serving our country.
The process to join the Marines takes time and commitment.
So to begin the process of joining the Marine Corps, you have to first talk to your local recruiter, which is myself, Staff Sergeant Johnson. Then after that, after we sit down and talk, and this is something you really want to do, the next step is to start the paperwork for requesting permission to get examined at the Military Interest Processing Station, also known as MEPS. And at MEPS, you would do the ASVAB, and then the next day you would do the physical, where the doctor will look at your medical record, make sure you are medically able to join the Marine Corps. And then from there, once you've found medically qualified to join the Marine Corps, that's when you swear into the delayed entry program. Once you enter the delayed entry program, the next step is to prepare you for recruit training. So what we do is every week on every Tuesday, we have weekly workouts to prepare you for recruit training. In order to get you ready for recruit training, we have to prepare you mentally and physically, because recruit training not only is physical, but it is also 80% mental. So when you come in for our weekly workouts, we are preparing you mentally by running you through scenarios that you might run into recruit training.
With all the hard work and sacrifices that are put into being a Marine, there's lots of experience that comes out of this for yourself.
There are many experiences you can gain from joining the Marine Corps. Some of the more intangible experiences are like self-direction, self-reliance, where you can go out and live on your own. And other experiences are challenge, so you can always be challenged in everything you do, that it'll make you a better person. Also, you always have that pride of belonging, whereas you always have people that would back you up wherever you go.
After high school, some big decisions are being made, and for some, that's joining the service.
I was looking at my future options just after high school, and I decided to go with the military. And I decided that I wanted to go with the Marines because they are the most elite force, and I figured the discipline in my future would help out in future ventures no matter what I do.
Be sure to stop by and talk to your local recruiter today to make an impact for your future.
Thanks, Gianna. We now go to Jacob Kramer for the Wildcat Sports Report.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today there are no teams in action, but congratulations to the Letterman's Club Athlete of the Week, junior Ellie Snyder. Ellie poured in a career-high 34 points in the Lady Wildcats basketball victory at Connellsville. Ellie set a new Lady Wildcat record for the most three-point baskets in a game. The previous mark was 7, which Ellie tied in the first half. She went on to make 10 three-pointers in the game, which also equals the boys' record. Ellie was 10 for 15 from three-point range, shooting 67%. She was 12 for 19 overall for the game, shooting a blistering 64%. Congratulations, Ellie. In national sports news, the NBA has a 7-game slate, with the Atlanta Hawks versus the Bulls headlining the night at 8 p.m. in Chicago. In the NHL, there are 4 games taking place. Headlining the night is the New York Islanders versus the Toronto Maple Leafs in Toronto at 7 p.m. That's all for sports news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Jacob. Now here is Zoe Favada with Wildcat World News.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today in World News, at least 1.1 million people protested on the streets of Paris and other French cities against plans to raise retirement age. French unions announced new strikes and protests January 31st, vowing to try the government to get back down on pushing standard retirement age from 62 to 64. Paris police said that at least 38 people were detained and more than 2 million people took part nationwide. Next, a fire spread through a neighborhood of densely packed homes in South Korea Friday morning, destroying at least 60 and forcing about 500 residents to flee. More than 800 firefighters, police officers, and public workers were deployed to fight the flame and handle evacuations after the fire broke out around 6:30 a.m. Officials said there were no immediate reports of injuries. Lastly, in local news, Pennsylvania State Supreme Court Justice Deborah Todd will be formally installed as Chief Justice in a ceremony set for Friday afternoon in downtown Pittsburgh. Todd has been serving for months as the first woman to be the court's top-ranking jurist. That's all for World News. Now here's Lily Haverly with Entertainment News.
Good morning, Wildcats. This past Thursday, Paramount released the trailer for the 6th movie in the Scream franchise. This possible final installment will see many returning actors, such as Courtney Cox, Jenna Ortega, and Hayden Panettiere, while also introducing new characters, the likes of which are played by Samara Weaving, Jack Champion, and more. One notable absence from this cast, however, is Neve Campbell's Sidney Prescott, who was the protagonist of every other Scream movie up until this point. Considering her prominent role in the franchise, when asked to star in this movie, Campbell requested a higher pay, which was unfortunately rejected. Because of this, Campbell has stepped down from the role, a disappointing but justified reason for the character's absence. Scream 6 will be in theaters worldwide on March 10th of this year. That's all for Entertainment News. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCA TTV News. Have a great day, Latrobe. We are GL.
Go Wildcats!